Good morning. Good morning. Y'all hear the birds sing? Isn't that a beautiful sound? To be serenaded. Y'all, I'm late. Again. Today is Friday. I was supposed to be there at 8:15 because the library closes at 5 today. And here I am, standing here in my yard. I'm gonna flip this so y'all can see what I see this morning and what all I gotta do. I gotta work. I'm gonna work tomorrow. I am going to work tomorrow to make up for Wednesday. Look at that. Aren't they cute? And some more. Something else is happening here. I'm not sure what it is. I gotta deal with that. Gotta deal with it. What kind of leaf is that? That's not what I think it is. Let's see. Nope, I don't see what I'm looking for. I don't see it. I planted a thornless blackberry. Well, one is right here. Y'all can see that. But I also planted another that Liza gave me. And I don't see it. This is an azalea, I think. This is work. Chores. These had little flowers. And there they go. That is work that needs to be dealt with. I think I like that. Am I gonna let that stay? Probably not. This is where I gotta put my cucumber seeds because I want it to grow up the porch. That's where it was last season. Yep. Grow up the trellis here. I thought about planting some carrots here. And that would keep the rabbits out of the backyard, maybe. Alright, here we go. Time to go to work. Time to make the donuts. Oh, I got to deal with that over there. That is not good. That is not good. Okay, so I'm going to get some topsoil and some mulch, and I'm going to mulch that cardboard down. And I'm going to finish this. I guess I'll be doing that Sunday. So, that's work. That is all work. But that's okay. I'm up for it. I am up for the work. these back this way. Let y'all see the beautiful garden while I get some water. Y'all, I got a lot on my mind this morning. A whole lot. I need to clean these glasses. Yeah. I got a lot on my mind. A lot. The first thing that is at the forefront of my thoughts is the $4.01 I paid at the pump. What is that? So, $4.01 at the pump. Now look, gas prices is going up. Food prices are going up, which is why I'm going to grow my own. I'm going to grow what I eat. Anyway, I'm about to get 4 hens. I'm supposed to be cleaning my glasses. Did I say that I was supposed to be to work at 8:15? And now I'm about to go up in there and ask humbly and as politely as I can to please let me work from home sometimes. I don't want to work from home all the time. No. I like to go outside. I like to interact with people. Look, I started in Chesapeake Libraries at the Cuffy Branch, and I interacted with the teenagers the most. They were the ones who were coming into the libraries the most. And besides, I worked in the children's department, so it was my job to plan programs for the young people. I did a book club for boys. Boys in the 3rd grade was my target audience because, well, second and third. I'm trying to get them first, second, and 3rd grade because I don't want them to fall behind in reading. Boys tend not to want to read. They do. Don't say they don't. I'm not talking about all boys. I'm talking about the boys who tend not to want to read. I call them reluctant readers, which is why I try to come up with really cool ideas and programs to get them motivated. And I will do it any means necessary. Now the outcome, The outcome is to get them reading. That's the goal. The goal is to get them reading. Now, how we get them reading, I knew that my daughter liked scary stuff. So during the Scholastic sales, I bought books and I put them in the house. She was a reluctant reader. She would be interested in, and I put them in the house. I didn't, and she would read them when she felt like it. My thinking was she was probably like me. If she saw a book that looked interesting and there was nothing else to do, she'd pick it up and read it, and I was right. She did. And so I made sure that there were books in my house for her to read. He had the internet. He had a computer and the internet and the library. Remember I told y'all I homeschooled him from during middle school. Y'all, I'm telling you, my middle school time age trauma. Both personally and professionally. Trauma. Okay. Gas prices. I'm feeling some kind of way this morning. So you know what, y'all? My employer expects me to behave professionally, but I expect my employer to treat me like a professional. Is that unreasonable? So now I'm about to go up in there. Well, actually I'm not. I'm going to send an email. I'm going to send an email. And I am going to respectfully ask that I be allowed to make my own schedule. I will I know that that I need to be in the building. I know that I need to be in the building sometimes. I need to be in the building because I need to be in the building. I need to be in the building because the people. Now, I told y'all I started at Cuffy years ago, and then I went to Greenbrier, learned how a library is supposed to work, and now I'm back at Cuffy, not behaving like a library is supposed to behave. Our library is not like the Greenbrier Library or the Central Library or the Indian River Library we are a whole other kind of. You can get books from the library. Yes, you can. You cannot walk into the library and browse the book collection. That you can't do. You cannot do that. But what you can do is go online, put your books on hold, have them sent to the Cuffy Library. There's a book locker outside of the library that you have access to 24 hours a day. You don't have that at the other branches. The other branches, you got to go inside. And you got to get there before the library closes. That's not true of the Cuffy Library now. There's some changes that need to be made. If we're saying you can come and pick up your books 24 hours a day, there's some changes that need to be made. There needs to be more lighting out there. I think that's something that might have to be put on the budget, the suggestion budget list, whatever. So ours is a different kind it's really for the creative, the innovative, the artist, the people who want to. I'm coming up on my dead zone, y'all. Y'all, what happens when hey girl, hey, what happens when I go in the dead zone? Does my face freeze? Do I be like? And then I be hoping that that it don't come back, the signal don't come back when I'm in here doing something. Anyway. Hey, good morning. So I ain't talking about much this morning. But anyway, well, actually I am. So I'm talking about the Cuffy Library and how I'm about to go up in here. I'm as late, and first of all, I'm late. I'm real late. And now I'm sitting in traffic. Traffic that is not moving, which means that I am stuck on the wrong side of the water. Who is that? Oh, is that what happens? It gets blurry. Okay. But you can't see me. I don't be like I see I can talk to you now because I'm stuck in traffic. God dog it. And I gotta go get some cash because okay, watch this, y'all. The husband. Now I know I talk mad junk about the husband with his narcissistic self. But he is good for what he's good for. And I do still call him. I try to be I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better. I'm looking at traffic doing stupid stuff. And somebody's gonna get hurt because traffic is doing stupid stuff. What was I saying before I was so distracted? He's good for what he's good for. So I asked y'all to recommend a mechanic. I need a mechanic. My brake light keeps coming on. I think it's time for new brakes. I asked the technician at Jiffy Lube when I took it to get the oil change to just look at the brake fluid for me, and if it needed more, to add more for me. I guess that was asking too much. He came back with brake pads, and I heard 400 per. I stopped listening. I just stopped listening. I won't try to hear none of that. None of it. Just change the oil in it. Anyway, but the husband knows somebody in the neighborhood, and he speaks highly of his work. The husband is the same one who recommended the other mechanic, but the other mechanic is he's just getting older. He's getting older, and so I don't know. The mechanic that the husband recommended is coming to the library this morning, so I need to go get some cash money. And I'm sitting on the other side of the wall. That's 2 days in a row. And I'm about to go send an email. I'm going to send an email to my library manager, the deputy director, and the director of the libraries begging, pleading, please, please, oh please, allow me to work from home. Y'all, as I need to work from home. Yesterday, I won't feel it in nowhere. I was hurting from the mural, doing the mural that I was doing. You know, that's reaching and standing, and I'm an old lady, and I was feeling it. Wednesday morning, I was feeling it, and then it was raining. Oh my gosh, it was raining. Cut that off before my phone. I don't need it no way. It's 49 degrees. Cool that down. Whew. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. I like her a lot. Yeah. She's really cool. I like her. I like her because she is listening to me. She's on board with what I am suggesting. Y'all know that I have had the hardest time trying to get things done, going through the obstacles that I had to go through because the library system is set up in such a way. It's also it's a city entity, which means that I'm bound by the rules of the institution. Well, y'all, I don't do too good with rules. I'm a rule breaker. But I do it all in the name of love. I do it all. I do it all in the name of love. It's because I love what I do. I don't want to not come into the library. Yes, I want to come into the library, but there's some days that I need to stay home. I just need to stay home. There's too much going on out there in the world. The weather is too doggone bad. I don't want to go into nobody's going to come, but I can still work. I can still do what I can do. And besides, this here Rona situation has shown us that we can work from home. So y'all better quit playing. And not only that, word on the street is that there are some of us who work from home. So how you picking and choosing? I expect to be treated like a professional. I know that I need to be in that building. I know that I need to be in that building for several reasons. One is because I want to be there to hang out with y'all. I want y'all to start coming back into this library. As a matter of fact, there are people who used to come into the library when I was there the first time, who are coming into the library as adults. They were teenagers then. They were young teenagers. And a lot of them, I wanted to put my elbow in their midsection. And then there was a whole lot of them who just came in just to hang out. So they're coming back. They're coming back into the library. They're coming with their children. They're coming with their children. Some have moved away and have come back and brought their friends with them, came to the library where they used to hang out, saw that it is a very, very different place. But it's still a cool place. It's a cool place to be. We have big comfortable chairs that you can sit in. There are um, there are manipulatives set out that your children can be stimulated. There is, for the older people, we have electronic stuff, gadgets and widgets and things that they can do, STEAM type of activities that is set out that they can come in and do. If they are struggling, they can get tutoring. If they're struggling, if they are in first through fifth, sixth grade, and they are struggling, they can come and get some help. And the math tutor is the bomb, the bee's knees. I am trying to talk the math tutor into starting a YouTube channel. I think that she would have. I want her to enlarge her classroom. She is so good at what she does. If she were my math teacher, I would not have the anxiety that I have concerning math. I would. She's good. She's good. Her patience level is outstanding. She has a calm demeanor that translates. She's encouraging. It's just, she's good. She's good. She's good. And I don't know what I gotta say to get her to start her YouTube. But I keep saying it. I say it over and over, and she's sick of me. But I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna find the right words. Y'all give me the right words. Help me to find the right. Encourage her. Oh, and I got another one. I'm in her ear, trying to get her to start a YouTube channel as a patient advocate. Y'all, she is my advocate. She is who I go to when I am feeling some kind of way, when I am questioning a thing, medications, procedures. She'll tell me what questions to ask. I'll tell her what the doctors are saying. I've told her medications that doctors have prescribed, and she has told me, do not take that medicine. That medicine is going to do this, and that. And when I went back and I saw the doctor again, she asked about the medicines and how it was acting, performing. And I told her how I was taking the one, but the other one, I got a recommendation that I not take that medication. Oh, Lord, what I say that to her for? Is she a nurse practitioner? No. No, she is not. And I am going to. She has been in the medical profession long enough that I trust her. I trust what she says. Then the next time I went back to see that doctor, she had a whole different attitude. She says the medicine that I recommended is addictive. But that's why I prescribe that you take it at night. That's why I suggest that you take it at night. Fuck you, lady, okay? I had another one too. I would have these sharp pains in my head. So I went to see a neurologist. And before I left his office, now he I did have some tests. They went looking for whatever. So I did have a test. I had tests done. But before I left that office and before he knew what was going on, he had prescribed me Valium. I threw that prescription right in the trash. I'm not taking that. I didn't even have to do any research. I just, word on the street, Valium is addictive. I ain't gonna, look, no, and no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And you know what? Somebody said something to me that just made all kinds of sense. Now, I started growing my garden last season, right? Well, the stuff, when I picked those cherry tomatoes didn't last for days and days. They didn't. And so when we go into the grocery store and those things are fresh, but they came from fucking Peru, how did that happen? How did they stay fresh for so long? How they still look the way they look? Gotta do better. I gotta do better. When I go to the grocery store, I shop the perimeter, y'all. I don't go up on the inside unless I need some detergent, some bleach, some spices. There's no sugar in my house. Well, actually it is, but that's because the boy was there. Who is not a boy. He's not a boy. He is a man, but that's what I call it. The boy and the girl. It's just easier that way. Some of y'all can't do that. I'm sorry. You got to remember their names. You got to remember their names. So, yeah. I shop the perimeter. I did say I was about to get some chickens, didn't I? I was dead serious. Chickens are good for a garden. They are absolutely good for a garden. They are good for fertilizer. They are good for fresh. And y'all hear that? Let me flip this here. I can see what I'm going through here. This is what I'm doing right here. I can't go. Oh, I'm going to leave it this way because I want y'all to see all this here commotion that's going on these here bridges. The bridge that's coming up, it is going to be much taller than the one that is currently there. The one that's there is not tall at all. It's not tall at all. The one's coming, it's going to be a wee bit taller. It is. But anyway, so yeah, I'm telling you that the people is coming back. They're coming back. They're coming into the library. And they're hanging out. We have, computer classes. I'm doing PowerPoint and Publisher. one of my co-workers is teaching Excel, and she's good at it. She's good at it. And look, hustlers, people who have side hustles, that's the kind of hustle I'm talking about. Budget sheets. Excel is good for that. Excel is excellent for budget sheets, keeping your finances organized. I just bought a certificate for a year to see what it does. See, and then if I don't like what it does in a year, I'm gonna do something else with it. That's emergency money. Financial advisors recommend that you have 6 months of savings. If something jumps off, 6 months of savings you ought to have put away. Now, I know that ain't easy to do. And the only reason I was able to do it was because my dad, in his wisdom, figured it would be best to handle his financial business while he still had his good mind. And so he has given me a portion of my inheritance. That's the one thing. I have siblings. I do not have siblings anymore. And so I did not have to share the inheritance. Anyway. And so I was able to do that. If you are able to live, to go ahead and budget what you need, the rent, the utilities, household expenses, insurances, maintenance. If you have a car maintenance, set aside monies for those kinds of things. And there should be a portion of monies even for some things that you might want. But you got to be disciplined in creating a budget, right? You want your utilities. You don't want to be sending all your money to the utilities. And so if you can open a window instead of turning on the air, which is what I do, I promise you that I have a window in every room, and I got the white shades, the white clear curtains, sheer curtains up, and when the wind is blowing, oh man, it's the simple things. It's the simple things in life that makes me so happy. Y'all see all this here? What's going on here? What's going on? They working. They doing the thing. They doing the thing. They doing the thing. We finally got some money up in this part of Virginia. Because you all know most of the money, most of the city's budget goes to Northern Virginia. But, yeah. So, here's your tax dollars at work. Now y'all know that they gonna put a toll on this here mother sucker when it's done. Then I'ma really be whining and crying, especially if these gas prices don't go down. Lord have mercy. You know what? Forget all that. Look, this is what I need y'all to do. Head on over to YouTube. Head on over to YouTube. Subscribe, please. Last time I talked to y'all, I think I had 13 subscribers. Last I checked, I have 14. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Some of you all are liking some of these videos. I appreciate that too. I appreciate that too. Now, I'm trying to be healthy. And so on some days, this ride it raises my anxiety levels on some days. Mainly when the weather is bad. And in the wintertime, oh Lord, anxiety levels. But in the summertime, oh yeah, man, shoot, roll the windows down and let my hair blow in the wind, pull the top back. Oh, you put my sunglasses on. Man, y'all, I had a hunter green with yellow candelabras, Monte Carlo. It was a 70 something, 79, 780. It was something like that. That was my most favorite car. It was beautiful. Oh man, it was beautiful. And the radio, the sound system in it was wonderful. Y'all, I wasted a lot of money, a lot of gas in that car. On a day like today, y'all see those pilings over there? On a day like today, I would get in that car and ride around the city. After I cleaned it, I had to make sure it was clean. It had to be clean. I turned the rear view mirror so I could see myself, the mirrors on the outside, so that I could see I had to see myself, y'all. And I looked good. I looked good in that car. Well, what happened to the car, Christine? Well, see, what happened was I had a roommate, and then I didn't, and I couldn't afford the rent by myself. I tried. I had 3 jobs, y'all. Y'all have thought I was Jamaican. I was, and I won't make it a whole lot at none of them. But eventually it became clear that I was not going to be able to maintain. I could not pay the rent. The car was the first thing to go. And then I was homeless. Lucky for me, I had a friend, a very good friend, my patient advocate, my medical advocate. She allowed me and son to come and stay with her. And I was on the list for Section 8. And I was getting closer and closer and closer. And so right at the time when, things were needing to change, I got the call that I could, get a voucher and go get a place. And I did. I found a place, and it was right around the corner from her, which was fine with me. And it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. It's a lot of things, a lot of cool things happened while I was in that apartment. One of the first cool things that happened was that I went back to school. I went back to school. Remember, I said the other day, Section 8, being in income-based housing, it should be temporary. It's not for you. It's not for us to make it a permanent lifestyle. No. I don't like the idea of being a leech, not doing something. Gotta do something to I had to. Remember, I had the boy. I could not be the person. I could not continue to be the person that I was. And who I was just so, what am I saying? What the hell am I saying? What am I talking about? I'm talking about being at the library, coming into the library for whatever reason. Coming to the library. I think that being in the library is just a really good place to be. Some of the young people who are coming back into the library, they're telling me things. They're telling me things about, their peers, their friends. There was a young fellow he spent a lot of time in the library. Quiet kid. A lot of people came into the library just to talk to him just to, talk to him. They were all friends. Well, one of the young men who, was his friend, they would hang out together. He came back into the library and he let me know that young man had passed away in his sleep. Oh. There were some brothers who came into the library. They were cool kids. I think that they were probably not so cool when they were outside of the library. They struck me as fighters. They just struck me as two brothers that people just didn't want to mess with, because if they did, they would have to deal with both brothers, and both brothers probably didn't have a problem fighting. That was my impression of them. Anyway, you had told me that one of the brothers was killed killed by a friend, the other brother's friend. Anyway, he came into the library. The brother came into the library, and I looked at him, and I was like, I know you. And he looked at me, and he recognized me, and his face lit up. This big smile came across his face. He reached out and gave me a hug. That's why I must go into the branch. I don't want to not go into the branch, okay? That is not what I want to do. I want to go in the branch. I want to sit down and I want to talk to these people. I want the people, you know what? If you sat at that kidney table with me at that alternative school, I'm going to need you to come up in that library and tell me what's good. Come up in that library and tell me what is good. Look, the hurt stops right in front of it. Right in front of it. So, yeah. All you got to do is get off the hurt, walk across the parking lot and into the doors. Come upstairs. Come see about me. Come holler. Come holler at me. Bring the children. Go get your cousins, your nieces. Bring them. Bring them to the library. No, we don't have any books. We don't. We have other stuff. We got other stuff. You want to learn how to, you know what? You know what? The stuff that you're making, that you're creating with your hands, that you need to put out online, upload to Etsy or wherever else you might want to upload them to. There's a co-worker who is a graphic designer, photographer, who is all that and then some, is in charge of that space. Well, guess what? She got a light box in there. She's got people coming in there to hang the walls. The wall is painted green, but it's not working as a green screen. It's not working well as a green screen, so we're gonna change it. She's gonna change it. She's changing it. The materials is there. We just need somebody to hang it. I'm not asking y'all to come and hang no materials on these walls. There's city departments that's supposed to do all that. No, what I'm asking y'all to do is to become a part of the Family Garden series. Okay? Start looking online for the Family Garden series and participate. We're going to be doing some things all garden related. And then pay attention to the how-to series. The how-to series is going to be all kinds of, how-tos. All, what you want to learn how to do. Y'all do it yourselfers. What you want to learn how to do. Now, if I can have my way, there's going to be a pottery shed and a wood shed in that garden, in that Cuffy Outreach and Innovation Library. Nope, that's not what it is. I have settled on a name. It is the Dr. Clarence V. Cuffy Community Educational Garden. That is what it is. If I call it anything else, I'm lying. That's what it is. It's the Dr. Clarence V. Cuffy Community Educational Garden. And if you want to be a part of building that garden for real, join the garden club. The Roots Garden Club. All you got to do is shoot me an email. Let me know you want to be a member of the Roots Garden Club, and I will add you to the I'm really wanting the community garden club to be empowered, to know that you all have a lot of influence as it relates to the building of that garden. I can plan it, I can visualize it, and I can plan and I can ask, but if no one's participating, if no one's using, I'm not going to be able to talk them into giving me monies to build this garden. The community, however, can, and you know what? Now, okay, I can't speak to everybody. I can't go to everybody. I can't have a conversation. I can't send an email to everybody. Parks and Recs, I don't communicate with Parks and Recs. I have to go through someone else to get to Parks and Recs. I did tell y'all that Parks and Recs purchased the fruit and nut trees. They did. And I have put, well, me, the deputy director, and the library manager, we have dug holes and we have put all but 2 trees and 2 shrubs in the ground. The holes are there. Just need somebody to, help me steady the tree and put it in the ground. I think that's going to happen today. I think that is going to happen today. Those trees are coming. Right now, they're in a Home Depot bucket full of soil, sitting on the landing, and one, I think it's a blueberry. It's got nice little leaves on it. It's ready to go outside. I'm just scared. I'm scared. I got an almanac. I need to look at it, the Farmer's Almanac, to see when the last frost is supposed to be before I start putting stuff in the ground. But the trees had to go. The trees had to go in the ground. Well, all of it's going in the ground. It's going in the ground today. And if it's a frost, that's just what it is. It's got to go. It's got to go. It has got to go. Now, y'all riding along with me. Y'all see how... Get ready to change the subject again. Y'all see how much distance I have between me and that vehicle in front of me? That is what I do most of the time. I keep a large buffer in front of me and the vehicle in front of me. Now, that's from training. I learned how to do that, driving that bus. Those buses, large vehicles cannot stop. They cannot stop the way small vehicles do. Cannot. Do I need to say that again? They cannot stop the way small vehicles do. Cannot. So, when we're in these cars and we pull in front of trucks and buses, man, y'all just don't even know what you're doing. you gonna make that driver just, anyway, knock it off. Please stop. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. They cannot stop. They can't stop on a dime. It's going to take them a minute to stop. It's going to take them a minute. And if you are in their way, if you are in front of them, they're going to do some damage. They're going to do some damage. So, stop pulling out in front of these here trucks and buses. Look, they doing 55, and we pulling out doing 40 in front of them, doing 40. Stop it! Please stop it. And then And so that buffer that I was just telling y'all about, now that's just in case the woman, the old person behind me, you might be having a heart attack, runs into the back of me. Because the buffer is so big in front of me, I might not hit the vehicle in front of me. You know why you have 3 and 4 and 5 car pileups? Because you too damn close to the car in front of you. And you know what else? It's disrespectful. It's fucking disrespectful. I'm sorry. It's disrespectful. It is. It's disrespectful for me to pull up so close to the vehicle in front of me. And you know what else it does? It limits my ability. If I'm close to that vehicle in front of me, that limits my ability to get out of a sticky situation. If the car in front of me breaks down, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Like, just turn. People are so rude and impatient. Y'all see this, right? This person is in a hurry. Look, oh my God! Y'all see that shit? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that shit? What the hell just happened here? What just happened? Anyway, what just happened here, y'all? I'm about to pull up, look over, give him the evil eye. I just want to see who's driving. Oh, asshole. So he looked like Sergeant Carter. Y'all remember Gomer Pyle? Y'all remember Gomer Pyle? He looks like Sergeant Carter. OMG. Y'all, I did not go to the bank. Oh, damn it to hell. I need some cash because this man is coming. Damn it. Or maybe not. I don't know. Well, I'm going to go on to work. See, that's what I get. That's what I get. Well, you know what? This is what it is. I'm living out loud, and this is what it is. This is my life. This is what I do in the morning. This is how I think. This is the shit that I'm doing. I hit autopilot, and that's it. It's a wrap. I'm gonna leave the camera this way because I want you all to see what's blooming on Oaklet. Oaklet has the curb appeal, the tree line, the plant line. It is absolute. These people take care of their gardens. I bet you they wouldn't mind having some yard competitions, curb appeal competition. Look at the cherry blossom. Cherry blossoms are blooming. House for sale. I don't think it was on. It may. I think it's under contract. It won't on the market long. Wasn't on the market long at all. Oh, gas 401. Okay, so got me on. Something got to give. Okay, maybe I can, if it won't let me work from home. So I went shopping for a hybrid. Well, guess what, y'all? I want a new car. I want a new car. 2022. I've never bought a new car. Never. So I want a new car, but cars are not available like they used to be, and I want a hybrid. They're not on the lot. They don't have them. They're not available. You can't go and buy these cars. They're sitting somewhere in a lot. That's what the husband said. They sitting somewhere in a lot waiting on parts. But I think I've heard that. They're not on the lots. Not new cars. Anyway. Well, that's it. That's the part of Oakland that is... This person has a yard sale 24/7. Y'all see that? I think that's a constant yard sale. That is a neighbor who is a menace to the property value. Anyway, well, y'all, I'm here. Thank you so much. I'm so glad we had this time together. La, 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 la. You see that? Y'all see what's coming? It's getting ready to pass you to 13. The hurt. Bam. Rides right past the library. Come see me. Come holler at me. Tell me what's good. Oh no. Do something totally not right, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna do the right thing. Always do this. Never the wrong time to do the right thing. I'm gonna do the right thing. All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I'm going to go inside and read these comments because I was driving, and y'all know I can't read no comments while I'm driving. So I'm going to go inside. I'm going to upload some videos to YouTube. A couple of them I'm not going to because it had information that I don't want the whole world to know, even though all the Facebook knows anyway. Water. Drink your water, please. Okay? Drink your water. Exercise. Get outside. Do something outside. Enjoy the sun. Get some vitamin D. Say what? Okay. You too. Okay. All right. I'm going. Bye for now, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next. Oh, I got to work tomorrow. I got to make up for Wednesday. So they ain't got no hours. That's another reason I need to tell her work. So I can get some, I can uh, store up my PTO. Anyway, I'm rambling. Gotta go. Love you all, for real. I do, from the bottom of my heart. I do. So I holla.